honestly, yesterday we were trying to get that working all day. We are done charging up in, I want to call it Topanga now.
Topanga, Kansas.
No. It says that it's 201 miles. But this trip, we have yet to go over 175 miles in between a charge.
That's crazy.
So that's why we need to pray.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark.
And I'm Morgan, and we are
GrovElectric.
Well, we are up early again, about to head back out westward across the country here. So today we are going to end up in Illinois, all the way near the Missouri line. So we're going all the way across the state of Illinois as well. And our overall final destination here will be
Colorado.
Woohoo! So we're about to get on the road to do that. I was a bit forgetful last night, and I changed the time we were going to leave today, but I did not change the percentage. So all the stops I have mapped out in our plan for the day already does not match up, so whoops.
And on top of starting with only 80% stated charge, we also have a lovely display here that says autopilot cameras unavailable.
We know that it is one specific camera that's probably, you know, not allowing the whole system to work, as it's just one issue with one camera. So maybe, just maybe, we will play around with some things today, and we'll show you what we're doing to hopefully get that camera back up and running.
Yeah, and on this trip, our special guest is
No one.
Oh. Morgan and I are making this trip by ourselves.
Solo.
Car is
Duo.
filled up. A duo? Well, yeah, we're a duo.
I said solo? Duo?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
We are one. We are married. So
yeah.
Solo.
So the back seats are down. No one's tagging along. It's just us. We're going to drive to Colorado. We're a little crazy, but
A little bit.
that's what makes it fun.
Woohoo.
First stop of the day, we are in Newburgh, PA, which is not the original planned stop. We were supposed to stop in Carlisle, PA, but we were going to stop there at 24%, and we knew we could get a little bit further. So we got to here at Newburgh at 11%, but we are in a parking lot of a closed ice cream shop.
We do love our ice cream, but it sadly will not open for another 4 hours. So that is not going to happen today here. But that also means there's no restrooms. So we're only charging until the GPS says that we can get to our next stop, which is where we wanted to end up, which is Breezewood, PA. So we're going to go there next so that we can use a restroom and then get back on track. So that would actually put us back onto my scheduled route that I have written up. So we'll see.
But the whipped cream and the cherry on top of this morning, I figured we would use an ice cream analogy since we're in an ice cream shop lot, is that without that autopilot camera working, we have no cruise control settings whatsoever. So I have no speed monitoring, no lane keep assist.
Not even cruise control. Like, that's just so frustrating.
And this is one of the major problems with using vision, because without the cameras, without the radar and the sensors, which our car does have radar sensors, so that's good at least, but I can't use it. It's a feature I can't use because I don't have a camera. However, another annoying fact is that even though that camera doesn't work, if I get a little bit too close to the right-hand lane, it comes on and tells me that I'm too close to the right-hand lane.
But the camera doesn't work, so riddle us that.
I don't get it at all. It makes no sense. But just a quick top off here. We're going to leave here now, and we're going to head to Breezewood.
So this was a literal 5-minute charge. Our charge is now complete in Breezewood, PA, so we are nearly into Ohio. We're actually kind of close to Maryland. I'm surprised at how many Maryland plates we're seeing today. How about that charge in Newburgh?
Yeah, so the charge in Newburgh at the ice cream shop was $7.70, and then we continued on, made it here to Breezewood, which was our original stop that we were supposed to go to. But we arrived here at 16%, and we charged up to 80%, about 25 minutes worth of charging. That was $16.32. And I think in the last clip I may have said that our car has radar. Our car does not have radar. It has parking sensors, which the new cars do not have. The new cars are straight up vision. And as you can tell now with our issue, vision is kind of an issue when it doesn't work. So we're going to try something on this next leg, but we're not guaranteeing that it's going to work, but hopefully it will. Pray for us. All right, so we're going to try and go into and get the camera calibration on, so that way we can get the right turn signal back. So hopefully, I can't show you the error message right now, so let me put the right turn signal on and see if we can get that error message. Oh my gosh!
It works.
It's working.
How is that?
Well,
it has
magic.
Not worked for the last, 3 charges we've done? We did 1 this morning, 1 last night, 2 charges?
It hasn't worked since yesterday.
Usually it resets, but oh my gosh.
Well, it did reset. I guess that prayer really helped.
Seriously.
Thank you, Jesus.
So guys, the reason why we showed you the screen working last time was because honestly yesterday we were trying to get that working all day.
All day.
All day.
I tried everything. I rebooted the car using the steering wheel scrolls. I powered off the car, let it sit for what?
That still
30 minutes. That didn't work at all.
Nope.
Oh, you mean the powering it off? Or?
Yep, neither.
Oh yeah, none of it worked. Yeah.
So when we wanted to show you what we would have done, which was recalibrate the cameras, which they say don't do unless you move the cameras. But when it doesn't work, you got to try everything before making that service appointment. So.
But God is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was magic.
Yeah.
Of course, Morgan had to be driving to make it work.
I know. Magic touch.
So that's why I just took a little snoozer.
Yeah. So we did not make it to where we were hoping to. I'm really going to do the calculation on the mileage of what we're getting so far today because it just doesn't add up. But it is now 55 degrees out, so hopefully we will start getting the mileage that I was expecting us to get. And we are currently in Philadelphia, West Virginia, so that's fun. I don't know if we stopped to charge in West Virginia before.
No, but of course, where is it?
Sheets.
Because you know what? Sheets is on the game, man. They have
they're playing ball.
Positivity with electric vehicles, especially Teslas.
Yeah.
Everything's at Sheets.
So here we go. So
we just finished up that charge in Philadelphia, West Virginia, and it was about $17.04. That was from what, 16% to 85%?
18.
Roughly.
Yep.
Okay. And so we're at the Sheets. I got a pretty decent sandwich, and then I got these buffalo flavored hard-boiled eggs.
Interesting looking.
And they were exactly that, buffalo flavored hard-boiled eggs. But on the other side, the car is being very weird today. When it comes to our directions, which Morgan took the time to write out, like this is stop 1, stop 2.
And I knew the distance between them, so I knew we would have no problems going from this stop to that stop, but it's just not agreeing with what we have planned. So next stop is, according to the car, Cambridge, Ohio, but at 63%, they want us to do a 30-minute charge, which I don't think so.
That's clearly 100% charge.
Yeah. And we're probably going to just go straight over to Columbus because there was quite a few chargers over in Columbus. So I think we're going to skip Cambridge and just say, car, suck it up.
We'll see. We're gonna take it one step at a time, but yeah, this day has just been super weird, starting with 80% state of charge, and now just
all the charging,
all the issues we're having. I don't understand, but wouldn't be a road trip without a little bit of drama. Spontaneity. That's the word. So we're gonna clear this stop and head on to Ohio from West Virginia.
We have arrived in Columbus, Ohio. We have never been here before, and honestly there's this new grocery chain that we've never seen. It's called Major, spelled M-E-I-J-E-R.
German maybe?
Maybe. So anyway, we parked over at the Tesla stations, but then we were doing a little walk and we found these charging stations. So there's 2 of these white ones, and so these ones have CHAdeMO and CCS. So as we posted in a previous video, Gettysburg, the CHAdeMO is used by Nissan and the Mitsubishi Outlander plugins. So that's pretty cool. They have 2 stations for them as well as CCS. So I don't know if these ones will allow you to take the nozzle out of the holster, but yeah, it does. So CCS, that's what we used to use with our BMW, good old days. But so they're really bulky, really ginormous to use, and there's that. And then down here, there's different stations, and these ones, I believe, are just, wow. Yep. So, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. Tesla?
No.
No? What is that? Oh, that's what we used to use.
Yeah, J1772.
J1772. We used to use this at our home, but then we sold that charger to just be synced up with our Tesla. So, but if we had we do have the adapter, but if the Tesla was full, we could come over here, use our adapter, and charge here as well. So that's a cool, nifty find as well at this grocery store.
From Green Lots. I've never heard of Green Lots, but
There we go. Whew.
so yeah, you got some level 2 charging from the Green Lots, J1772, and then these, I'm sorry, I forgot to say, this is from V-Fill. I've never heard of them either,
Yeah.
but it's pretty cool.
New stations.
More electric charging, and sponsored by Major.
We are back in the car after our nice little walk and tour of the other electric charging station. This charge, we went up to 91% because it said that that's what we needed to continue the trip even, but it really wanted us to stay for even 20 minutes more. So we really feel like there might be like a glitch with the most recent update, because that would mean like 100% charge, which why do we need that when it says we're arriving at the same exact station that was next in line at 23%. So really confused about what the car is doing today, but
Yeah, and then Tesla never recommends charging to 100% at a supercharger, so we're both very like confused as to what's going on. But interesting stop. You know, this is a big plaza. There's a lot that you can get. You know, there's a McDonald's, a sub shop, Applebee's, Starbucks,
a
of
deli,
course the grocery store,
a Sam's Club, lots and lots
so
of
if you
things.
need to do the Columbus, Ohio stop, there's plenty of choices and selection, but we just needed to walk around and
stretch those legs.
it was good to find those other chargers sponsored by the or hosted, I guess, by the grocery store. That was really nice to see. Well, in Columbus, Ohio, yes, there are a lot of selections for you to choose from while you're waiting,
and you have a lot of charging locations, like a lot of, you know, chargers, but
then it's a parking lot.
to get out of here,
a literal parking lot.
Can't
Let
move.
me show you
We're
this
barely moving.
image on our screen right now. Oh.
Yeah, we were all the way back here, obviously, but it's taken us a good 10 minutes to get down just this little stretch of road here.
Like, we
Just
can't
10
even get
minutes.
to the intersection to get back on the highway.
And it's just right there, but this is going to be like 30 minutes just to get on the highway again.
So
Columbus, what are you doing?
extremely poor design as far as this intersection goes.
That would be the Hillard Rome Lane and
Yeah.
Renard Road.
Yeah, really, really poor design. The traffic barely flows. People are going just like in and out, just trying to butt in front of everybody. It's really bad.
No one has patience here either.
Yeah, we're not down south anymore. That we know.
Yeah. Like a lady was literally just like pounding on her steering wheel and we could hear it through our car and her car.
Are you certain it was a lady?
Who knows? But with the bumper stickers, I assume it was probably a lady.
Oh, man. All right. Well, just wanted to share that so that way when you do come to the Columbus, Ohio, make sure it's late at night because midday
On a Saturday.
is not good.
Not good.
Guys, we are here at the famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Morgan made a pit stop for me, and I don't use the word pit stop lightly because we were at a motorsport, we were at a raceway, and man, I'm so excited. This is amazing. I love being here. If you don't know, this is where the Indianapolis 500 is, and it takes place. It is one of the most famous motorsport racing. It is the most famous racing spectacle probably in the world, honestly.
Says that. See? Racing capital of the world.
Absolutely incredible. It's so cool to be here. When you come in, you drive under the raceway.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty neat.
That was really
That's right
cool.
there.
We'll try to film that on the way out. And this is why I drive places. I know the windshield doesn't look the best, but here we go, guys.
Under the track.
Underneath the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Now turn right onto West 16th Street.
We just got to the supercharging station here in
Indianapolis.
Oh, it is called the Charging at Speedway, Indianapolis. And wow, that was incredible. Words couldn't even come to my brain. Like,
Still can't.
It was so awesome to just be there. Unfortunately, the museum was closed, the gift shop was closed. I didn't get an opportunity to do those things, but I was there. I was physically there. So to me, that's the world. Anyway, babe, what did we arrive at?
We arrived here at 18%, so that was right on par with what we were expecting. Finally, the car figured itself out, and when I realized we were going through this town, I was like, well, something good has to happen today. So I said, we're taking that pit stop. So I'm glad we did, and here we are, charging up. We're going to get some dinner now, and then we'll be back on the road and heading. I think we have one more stop tonight, right?
I think we do have one more stop.
One more stop. So we'll let you know how much this charges. But actually, I don't think we said it how last time, right?
I don't remember. So here we
the
go.
Last charge. Oh my gosh! If I just can get to my notes, next page. Here we go. 1927 was our last charge there in Columbus, Ohio. So now we're in Indiana. Mark was very nice and slept the whole time.
Man, I don't know what has gotten into me today. I can't stay awake for anything. But I have to share this because this is funny to me, so I'm going to share it. So on our way over here, I said when we were at the IMS, I said, oh, I should have said what milk I would have if I won. And Morgan goes, milk? They drink milk on the podium? I was like, yeah, they don't pop champagne on the Indianapolis 500. They drink milk. And she was like, well, what if they're lactose intolerant?
That was my question,
I was like, I don't know. I guess they drink lactose-free milk. And
then my further question was, has it happened yet? So anyone that watches Indy, please let me know. Anyone drinking almond milk up there, or cashew milk, or any of those other nut milks?
yeah,
Just curious.
yeah.
I don't know why. That's where my brain went.
Yeah, leave it in the comments if you know. I mean, champagne may be around. I don't know 100%, but I know about the milk.
If that's their tradition, that's the tradition.
Yeah,
You can't break it.
And I think it's like whole milk, 2%, skim milk kind of choices. But we'll see. I don't know. I'll have to do more research.
This is the 21st century. There's so many more options these days
That's
in
true.
America.
There are a lot of options.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to go get some dinner. We are
Clearly
hungry.
need it.
Yeah.
What a day we have had. We finally have made it to our last charging station for the day today, and that is in
Effingham, Illinois.
That's right. So it's at this Phillips 66 gas station, Jack Flash. Never heard of that.
No, it's got to be something local.
Yeah, probably.
So if you're local to Illinois, tell us all about Jack Flash and what you think about it. What was the charge in Speedway, babe?
Yep, Speedway was $20.67.
And that was from what percent to what percent?
18 to 90. So Chick-fil-A. I have Chick-fil-A on the mind, clearly. No,
we can't even get Chick-fil-A tomorrow, though.
No.
It's the worst.
Oh, no.
Yeah, baby.
That's the worst.
Sorry.
Okay, but yeah, the Chipotle line was very, very long, even with a mobile order. It was crazy. Sorry.
It was nuts. Yeah, these guys can't get in it.
We're watching this really jacked up truck and these three young guys trying to get in it. And the one shut their foot in it. The other one threw soda in the bed of the truck. It's just, they're a hoot. So, all right.
But, so we're here in Effingham, Illinois. We're going to charge up so that way we get to the hotel at 40% state of charge. They are supposed to have charging. Who knows if we will be lucky enough to get that. But if we are, then great. We'll charge up. And I would say that this is the first time ever on a road trip that we've gotten to our hotel at a reasonable hour of the day. Yeah. Now, granted, we did cross the time zone into Central, so we were supposed to arrive at 10. We're now going to arrive at 9 p.m.
Woohoo. I'm
the
so
first time
excited
ever.
For bed.
Yeah,
so excited.
I'm so excited too. I can't wait to get there. 9 p.m. That's incredible.
All right, we'll let you know.
we decided that we would go inside and check out the Jack Flash, and it was pretty interesting. Like, you know, standard stuff. They have convenient foods, they have bathrooms, but then they had slot machines.
Very
Did you
interesting.
get any pictures of slot machines?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't just like slot machines that like open to the public. It was like, I don't know, like one of those like rusticy saloon type doors, swing doors. They had to like go through because it was like, of course, for people over 21 in this state.
I
don't know.
I think in every state.
Yeah. So, so it was very peculiar because like we're not in Vegas, you know, like that was something I would expect over there in Nevada, but not here in Illinois. So, but here it was.
Okay. Interesting.
Right next to the sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of sunglasses, we'll pop up a picture here of the Sender's sunglasses. And as soon as I saw that, I nearly died because if you haven't been noticed throughout the video today, been wearing Blender's sunglasses, which is a much more popular name brand, especially since these are the ones from Red Bull Racing. I don't know if we can even see that, but yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, that's hilarious. Like trying to compete with Blenders by changing literally a few letters. I realized when I went in, but I really realized that when I came out, I parked like an absolute imbecile at this charging station. And
thank goodness he chose an end spot.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was like, oh, I'll pull up and back in like I always do, and I didn't do a good job at all.
That's the other thing. The price per kilowatt all day has gone up every single stop. So when we first started our trip out in PA, it was about 34 cents a kilowatt.
Oh, this one,
we had a choice between two that were right next door, different parking lots. One was 38 cents, one was 34 cents. So obviously we went to the 34 cent per kilowatt charger. Then the next one was 41.
I think so.
And then now we're at what was that, 43?
That was 43 cents
a kilowatt hour. So it's very interesting how the price fluctuates along with how close they are in proximity, and the price is still different at the two different chargers. So very, very weird.
Yeah, and I don't really know. I just know that obviously local electric prices determine some of it, but I don't really know exactly what determines the price per kilowatt hour.
Yep.
That's good. So we'll stop here at $16.50 for this charge and 82% state of charge. Off to, where are we going?
Alton,
Illinois.
We have arrived for the night at our hotel, and it is only 9:15.
Thank God.
But thank goodness we have been fading fast, both of us.
We're tired.
Driving in the dark is like a whole different ball game than driving in the sunshine, daylight, you know.
100%.
So we did arrive with 41%, which is exactly what we wanted. We wanted to arrive with just enough just in case we couldn't get the hotel charger location, depending on if other Teslas were already here or if it just didn't work. So we're about to hook up to that, and we are just so thrilled that we made it.
And we're praying
10 o'clock.
that 4 a.m. means 4 a.m. and because of potential, what is it, daylight savings?
Yeah.
Potential daylight savings that could
Change it.
That could change it.
We have no idea what we're gonna wake up to.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see. But yeah, we were lucky and blessed enough to be able to
Hopefully.
actually get the charging here.
And something is more than nothing. So whatever charge we do get, it's wonderful. So,
Yep.
All right. Good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have slept well and are freshened up, and we are about to get on the road again, heading to our destination for the week, Colorado. So this hotel charger worked like a charm. We have 100% going into our day today. Yeah, we have our first charger is the one that I had predicted, but the car does not like any of my other charger stations that I have lined up again. So we'll play around with that at our next stop. So.
But yeah, so a nice long drive here this morning, almost 200 miles, which will be really nice to just kind of get on the road bright and early here at 4:18 a.m. Only downside is Morgan's gonna have to use some of our charge because
My phone didn't charge again.
it didn't charge in the hotel.
What is up with hotel rooms and their charger ports? Like, it literally, we plug stuff in and it just looks like it's going to fall out the wall. And then when you wake up in the morning, nothing's even charged. And it's very much of a letdown. So, if anyone has any tricks, hacks, let us know. Please.
Wow, what a morning drive. First, let's start with a huge thank you to the Best Western Premier for wonderful accommodations, honestly, but also for allowing and supplying electric vehicle charging. That was the best start to our morning. 100% state of charge, just did a 3-hour drive, over 200 miles. And the only thing I will say is that we are definitely going into a colder climate. It has not gone above 40 degrees at all this morning, and that has affected our ability to drive a little bit further because we were supposed to arrive here at 14% state of charge and we arrived at 7. So we're charging up now. When I plugged in at 8%, we were doing 258 kilowatts, which is pretty fantastic. Also, extremely dense fog along this part of the drive, and it makes me feel bad for the next upcoming Model 3, which is the Model 3 Highland, because they removed the fog lights. And I don't think at this point, with the amount
Really?
of... Yep.
What?
Yep,
That doesn't sound very safe.
So I don't
I
think
thought that was like a legal thing. Like, really?
It is not.
They don't
Fog lights
require
not
fog lights?
No.
Oh, goodness.
I don't think at this point
Interesting.
that I would consider, even though it doesn't get very foggy where we're from,
No.
like the amount of traveling that we do, and clearly it was very foggy where we
very.
just went through,
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider a car without the fog lights. So you need to make that decision on your own, but I think the fog lights came in huge. They were super clutch. I put them on and they helped drastically. And last but not least, a coyote crossed the 4-lane highway. That was pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a coyote in real life.
I haven't even.
And so that was a pretty interesting little thing to see as well. But yeah, here we are in Concordia, Missouri. We're going to charge up. We're going to go for a walk. It's 36 degrees outside. So I just probably put my jacket on. Be a good idea.
Definitely.
And yeah. So
Oh,
a
man.
great start to the morning.
Yeah.
Starting with that state of charge was amazing. And honestly, I don't really need much more range than that. 3 hours driving is
More than
plenty.
enough.
Then I would like
Yeah.
to take a break, take a stop and break. Like, could I take a little bit more? Sure. But, I mean, if I had 500 miles of range, I'd probably still be stopping before then anyway. So, it's really not that big of a deal for all the people that are like, oh, my gas car can go 500 miles. Yeah, but
But
do you want to
you?
drive 7 hours without stopping? I mean, I certainly don't. But, hey, you know, teach their own. This is perfect. This was a perfect morning drive. I'm thrilled.
Well, we charged up here in Concordia, Missouri to 90%. Sorry, my brain is still waking up. But we did get
You're gonna
some
drive
breakfast.
and your brain's still waking up?
We got some breakfast and some coffee, and now we are
I'm gonna
heading
get you
back
an
out.
energy drink.
It's 36 degrees still here, so it's very, very chilly. My next charge I predicted us to stop at was Abilene, Kansas, but it thinks we still need to do one more stop here in Missouri, and that's in Independence, Missouri. So we're gonna just listen to the car. We're not gonna be wild and crazy and rogue and just...
Well, yeah, because it says even with the charge in Missouri, it says we're still going to arrive in Abilene at 17%. So there's no buffer there for us to really make it. And if there's nothing else in between there, which
Okay, yeah, so this is the part where I was going to say we were going to
there
review.
actually is.
So, yeah, we
'Cause where's
pushed this.
Abilene?
So here we are, that little red triangle, and it wants us just to stop there, number 4, which is how many chargers are available in that town. So, Abilene would be, well, there's Topeka. Is it this one? Nope, that's Topeka. Is this one? Nope. I don't know. Oh, it's in another state. It's over this way.
Oh, well then we can go past
Abilene
that
is right
one
there.
then. Yep. Okay, well, so really,
Mm-hmm.
our we can
We
go.
could probably go to Topeka.
We can probably get, yeah, so we're going to pass that one.
Or not that far, because we're going there, so going all the way to there would be pretty impossible.
Maybe this one? Oleth?
This is probably fine. So let's just try it. So you hit this little button to add to the map. And there we go. It's going to recalculate all these chargers. See the
In
batteries
500
are all
feet,
grayed
turn
out.
right onto North Main
Now if
Street.
we extend the instructions again, it says that we would arrive there at 32% now. So not too bad.
There's nothing else though, right?
But then
and
all
after
my
that's
other
Abilene.
chargers are messed up.
Yeah.
So
We stopped here. It was at a Casey's, which is like a local, I guess a local type Wawa kind of thing. We got some food, charged up, cleaned the windshield because they did have that here, which was very nice. And
we're ready.
ready to get back on the road.
We have stopped again, this time in Topeka, Kansas. So we made it all the way through Missouri with just one charging stop. So that was pretty impressive. Well, we did also stop right on the border of Illinois and Missouri, and that's when we got 100% charge. So if you have 100% charge when you reach Missouri, you only need to stop once. So that's really neat.
If you're driving through, yeah.
Yeah, but I've been thinking of Boy Meets World all day today with Topeka being the capital, because it's been reminding me of Boy Meets World, right?
And,
Topeka
well,
is the main character.
no, her name is Topanga.
I can't believe it. I really can't. Like, I've been thinking all day about Boy Meets World, how it's Topeka, and then it's Topanga. It's close enough, right?
I guess so. So we're here at the Topeka, Kansas charging station. It's a 150 kilowatt, but we are the only one here right now. So we
Yeah.
are getting 149 kilowatts delivered to the car.
Yep.
It's in
and
a lot with an it's in an Arby's
lot, but it's a lot
But
of
then
other
it's
stores
like
around.
Home Depot, Dick's, a Boot Barn.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go walk around.
Yeah, because we
And-
were gonna, my original idea was to go to Abilene, Kansas.
Kansas.
However, Abilene, when I put it in finally, when Mark was sleeping here, I was told I would get there at 8%, and then slowly went to 5. But it went down to 5. So I thought I was gonna make it at 8%, and then it started going to 7, and then 6, and then by the time we woke up, it was at 5. So I was like, I don't know if we should chance this. So that's when we decided to make this stop here in Topeka. So
Yeah. And honestly, we might just charge up here. I'm not sure
Yeah.
yet if we're gonna just charge up and then pass Abilene, or if we're gonna go to Abilene. We're gonna go walk around right now because Morgan clearly needs to do something other than driving. The last 10 minutes have been interesting. to say
I
the
almost
least.
missed the exit, and I almost turned red on red, and so thank goodness he woke up just the right time.
Yeah.
We are done charging up in, I want to call it Topanga now.
Topanga, Kansas.
No, what is it called? Topeka, Kansas. That charge was $14.40. I really don't know what's gotten into me. Mark was pulling out of the Tesla charging station, and I said, wait, stop. And I said, uh-oh, where's my phone? And then I said, it's right there. It was on the glass ceiling, and we could see it, but
roof.
it was on the roof and outside of the car. So luckily I remembered, and we got my phone back. Oh goodness, what a day. We have to be hitting a headwind, guys. We arrived here at 11%, and this wasn't even where we were supposed to arrive at. So 11% to get us to Russell, Kansas, where the GPS originally was getting us to Hayes with 13%, but there's no way here to Hayes is 2%.
No. Hayes.
This is closer, so
Right.
11, and now it's
Hayes-
going to be 13. No way.
Hayes started to change to about 4%, and then when we looked at the options there for food, we said we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to go to Russell. It's here at a Sonic, not bad, and quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 250 kilowatt supercharging stations, so that's pretty nice. And I am gonna drive again because
No, I'm going to switch with you.
Oh, you do want to drive?
Yeah, we just got to go get me one of those little dongle things for USB plug, because these ones only have USB-C, so I need to charge my watch. And yeah, so once we get over there, then we'll switch. So I will drive, so Mark can play around on the computer some. So
Well, because we are working on another video
Of course.
as we are traveling. So, for you guys, working on stuff as we're working on stuff.
always working.
Yeah. So we're going to end the charge here at 85%.
Charging. Stop. Okay.
And
so that charge took us up to $20.32.
And then that's going to take us to one more stop, and then we'll have another stop and have dinner. I'm pretty sure that's the plan.
Yeah, we're going to stop for dinner at our next charger. So.
No, we're going to go to our next charger and then go to dinner. But before it was trying to take us to another place, and we didn't want to go there. We want to go to this restaurant.
Yeah, sure. All right, here we are again on the road. Hi guys, so we have stopped here in Colby, Kansas at this Oasis Travel Plaza.
It's a Centix.
Yeah, Centix Gas. But this building is ginormous, so here's the building of the location, and they have everything from Starbucks to Chinese, Qdoba Mexican, and down there is a Stone Pizza.
And speaking of Starbucks,
oh yeah, we did
Morgan
indulge.
finally got a bougie Starbucks drink.
Dog stations. So there's you know, a trash can, poop bags. Then they have water out here for the dogs. They have this cute little sign that says, "You must be this tall to play in the big dog park." Just kidding, go play. And then they actually do it by size, which is what most dog parks do, the weight of the dogs. So here's a little dog park as well. It's just awesome. Really missing the Willow right now.
Yeah, missing Willow.
So here we are. Trinity is just getting juiced up, ready to go again very soon. But another fun thing, and things that we love to see here at the Tesla chargers, are those self-service window washers. So we already used it. We cleaned our car window because there are a lot of bugs. With being 77 degrees, there's a lot of bugs out. So every single time we stopped really today, we've cleaned our windshield. So
we've had the ability to.
Yeah.
It's not something I see often in Pennsylvania, so or anywhere in the Northeast, really.
Yeah, so this stop is epic. It is fully loaded with all the options, so you will not be disappointed if you do to stop here in Colby, Kansas.
We decided we were going to charge the 95%. Now the car does want us to stop in Lyman, Colorado for 5 minutes so we can get to Denver, Colorado to have dinner and charge. I figured if we charge the 95%, we should be able to make it. The downside is that there is literally nothing between Lyman and Denver. So we're really going to have to kind of address it as we get closer.
Or just pray. We're going to have to pray.
Well, we would definitely have to pray. We always have to pray. But also, noted is that when we were charging the car and then I stopped the charging, it had one price. And then when I unplugged the car, it had another price. So some of these prices
might not be accurate.
May not be 100% accurate.
Honestly, I go through our credit card statement, and that's when I do the end slide screen, so it'll be right.
Yeah.
It's as right as it can be. But yeah, honestly, I think that all happens because of idle fees and things like that. So once you actually cut the charger out of the car, pull that out, then it will calculate your price, and then that's what you see on the screen. So I'm going to see if that's true, as we have a nice log and list going here today. So we looked at the actual location from here to our dinner location, and it says that it's 201 miles. But this trip, we have yet to go over 175 miles in between a charge.
That's crazy.
So that's why we need to pray.
But right now, it is 77 degrees outside.
Yes,
so
it
hopefully,
is very warm.
With the warmer temperatures, we'll start to get a little bit more better miles per kilowatt. So let's see.
And let me just say, there's so many dogs here because it has a dog park, and man, do I miss Willow Girl. Guess what?
We did it!
Can't believe it. Wow. Yeah, so all trip we only went maximum even of 175, and this trip we just did 216.
No, 226.
226.
226 miles.
I can so read.
3 hours and 19 minutes.
Can't believe it.
I can't wait to get out of this car. But
our legs hurt.
I
did.
did
To go to the bathroom.
I can't lie. I did hypermile a bit. There was a few FedEx trucks that we got behind and just kind of cruised behind them. But yeah, we arrived here at 12% at 6:47 at night, and we're gonna go get some dinner, charge up, and then we'll be headed to our final destination for the night. But man, that was awesome.
Yeah, we did it.
just finished up charging here in Denver, Colorado. We did charge up to 95% again because honestly, I didn't know where the next destination was, and I knew where the destination was, but we weren't in the car
And we didn't know how much
see.
charge we were gonna need, really.
And we wanted to get dinner, so we figured we'll just charge up as long as we can. We charged for an hour. We went to Outback Steakhouse for dinner, and it was fantastic. So if you're in
Really
Denver,
good.
Colorado, charging at the hotel over there, come over here and get some food because the service was supreme, the food was excellent, and you can't go wrong with that.
And since there are many superchargers here in Denver, it's the one on Airport Boulevard. So check it out if you're going to the airport or staying overnight for the airport. They were very clean, courteous, kind. It was great. Great experience overall, and delicious food. Well cooked, exactly how I like my steak.
Yeah, it looked perfect. And my food was delicious as well. So we are done with supercharging.
Wow.
And the next stop will be our final destination for
The week.